How's it going, YouTube? I know it's been a while since I made any videos or posted anything. I've just been extremely busy with school and just really trying to focus on that. Last week was pretty hectic as far as just me being busy all day, almost every day during the week. But I guess I'll give a little recap on how last week went as far as my training, because last week was my max rep week where I would be testing the 4 main lifts that I'm focusing on, which are squat, bench, deadlift, and overhead press. On my squat day, I wanted to work up to a new 1 rep max. I was thinking anywhere from 335 to 345. I ended up hitting 335 for one, which I'll show right now in the clip. Then the next day was bench. I ended up doing 225 for one, and then I moved up to 240, which would have been a 5-pound PR for me, and I ended up failing. It wasn't really that close. I got it up maybe halfway, and then I just stalled. Then the next max rep day was deadlift. I ended up hitting 475 for 2, which I've never done 475 or 2 before, so that was pretty cool. Today, right before I got back to my apartment and started filming this, I did my OHP one and ended up hitting 155 for one, or not 155, 150 for one, which was a PR there for me too. So yeah, I just wanted to catch you guys up on what happened last week and where I'm at in my training and progress right now. And then I want to talk a little bit about my goals as far as my body weight and body composition and that, because like I said in previous videos, I'm bulking and I wanted to be bulking for a long period of time. And you saw in the first clip, I am roughly 189.8 pounds. So my original plan was to bulk for pretty much almost a year, just straight. Well, what happens to a lot of people when they bulk, it's hard to calculate exactly how much to eat and not gain too much weight. And at the same time, it's just, you get in that mindset like, oh, like these extra calories are no big deal, and you end up eating and eating, and sometimes you end up putting on a little more body fat quicker than you wanted to. Well, like you saw, I'm about 189 pounds, and I think I started the bulk around like 175, 176, and that was about 3 months ago. So that's what, like about 4 to 5 pounds per month, which is higher than I wanted to do. I wanted to do like 2 pounds per month gain. So I'm planning on doing a little mini cut for maybe a few weeks to a month, just to try to, I guess, trim things up a little bit and get my body fat back at kind of like a reset level, possibly get down to maybe low 180s as far as body weight wise, and then just continue bulking from there and try to do it a little slower than I have been doing the past few months. What I'm planning to do with this is I'm going to try to document a lot and show you guys how I try to eat, I guess, when I'm cutting, and what kind of foods I try to eat. I already did a video a little bit about this, but you'll be able to actually see it in action and what foods I choose, and you'll be able to see how I incorporate different foods that aren't the easiest to count in when you're counting calories, or if you go out to eat fast food or anything like that, you know, every once in a while, how to include that in there and not feel like you're sabotaging your entire cup. So as far as food wise and calorie wise that I've eaten so far, I already had breakfast, which was just 3 servings of Crispy Berry Crunch, the like generic Kroger brand of Captain Crunch. So I had 3 servings of that, and I think for post workout I'm going to have some yogurt. I have a little bit of that left, along with some strawberries and peanuts. I really don't have that much food right now to make really quickly because I have to go to class at 8:30 and it's about 7:50 right now, but this will have to do for now. I would usually like to eat something that just has a little more calories to it because this is probably only going to end up being like 300 or 400 calories, but this will have to do for now, and then I'll end up eating something else probably within like an hour or two after this. But that's what happens. Sometimes you just gotta go work on the fly. Got a banana for the road. Let's get it.
So we started and finished it. No pain.
So I just got to campus. I have class at 8:30. It's 8:35. And it's about 8:25 right now, so the class is about an hour long, so I'll see you guys when I get out. So I'm back from class. It's about 10 o'clock right now. The class was only an hour long, and I'm starving. Like I said, the post-workout meal I had wasn't even really like a meal. It was more like a snack. It was really small. I think it was even less than 300 calories, probably like 250 calories. But so right now I'm making me something else to eat because I'm starving, and hopefully this will hold me over mostly until I'm completely done with class, which will be at 4 o'clock today. So this is what I'm making right now. These are 2 turkey burgers. It's really nothing special, nothing magical, just it's quick and they only take 10-15 minutes to make, and it's something easy that I can hurry up and eat and then get to class later or get on campus, and then I can do some studying and some homework. So these are pretty high in protein. They are 220 calories each, 9 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, and 34 grams of protein. What you want to look at when you're trying to find high protein sources is something that is high in protein relative to how much fat is in it. The kind of rule that I go by when buying any major protein source is if the amount of protein is at least double the amount of fat as far as grams per serving. So in here you can see 9 times 4 is 36, so it has almost 4 times as much protein as does fat in it. And usually when I buy like ground beef, I'll buy the 90-10, which will be roughly like 20 grams of protein and 10 grams of fat. As long as you buy protein sources that are at least a 2-to-1 ratio, you're usually in pretty good shape. You want to get some protein sources that are a little more than that, like the turkey burgers, which are like almost a 4-to-1 ratio, but you'll be in the ballpark if you stick to the 2-to-1. So I got the turkey burgers right here, both of them, and I just put ketchup on them. I don't really get too fancy usually, but I'm just gonna eat these and chill for maybe like 10 minutes, and then I'll probably look for something else to eat too, because I don't know if this will fill me up. So I just finished eating that. It's about 10:45 right now. I have to be back on campus at 11:30 for office hours for one of the classes I'm a GA for. So I have a bunch of dishes to do, honestly. I'm not even going to show you guys because I don't think you guys want to see it. It's kind of a mess, but I'll try to knock these out in like 15 minutes, and then I can get ready and start heading over to campus again. So everybody, the dishes are done. I'm still adjusting to not having a dishwasher like I did the past, like 4 years of undergrad. So it's about 11:05. I'm getting ready to go back to campus because I have to be there by 11:30. And I'm just packing up a couple snacks to take for me to eat because I'll be there until 4, which is only 5 hours, but I get pretty hungry after just a few hours. So I have 2 servings of these baby carrots, which is about 70 calories. Like I said, on one of my recent Instagram posts. I've been trying to incorporate more vegetables into my diet because that's one thing that I usually never eat is vegetables. I'll eat fruits here and there, but vegetables I just kind of neglect. Which you aren't following me on Instagram, I'll put the username down below. It's at jgast_fitness. So I got these carrots and then I broke up 4 caramel corn rice cakes and put them in this container for me to eat, which is only like 200 calories for this whole thing. All carbs, like no fat. So I'm gonna bring these with me, eat those, work on some homework for a couple hours, and then I have class at 2 o'clock until 4 today. Hey, so it's about 4 o'clock right now. I just got done with class for today, which is cool. And I just wanted to show you guys, I guess, my progress so far on how much I've eaten and how many calories I have left and the amount of protein, carbs, and fats that I've eaten and have left so far. So I usually use the MyFitnessPal app to document what I eat and record my food, and you can go online on the website and look at it from there. So since I'm recording this on my phone, I'll have to pull it up on the website, or if I had a camera I would just show you on my phone because it's easier. So all I did was just type in myfitnesspal.com, logged in, and clicked on food, and it shows the foods that I've inputted so far today. So breakfast, lunch, snacks. I feel like a lot of times I don't eat a specific breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so a lot of my food I just end up throwing in on snacks. But down at the bottom it shows the totals. So right now I've eaten 1,738 calories, 241 carbs, 44 fat, and 106 protein. And my goals are 3,200, 400, 89, and 200. And the specific goals for the carbs, fats, and proteins, you can only adjust percentages on the app unless you buy the premium version, which I don't feel like spending money on the premium version because I don't know, I don't really think it's worth it really. I mean, it works, the app works just fine, just the regular free version. But with the premium version you can edit the specific amount of grams for the carbs, proteins, and fats. So with these I just pretty much try to get in the ballpark. If I'm with protein, if I hit 180 grams or even 160 grams of protein, I'm happy with that. I don't stress too much about exactly hitting a specific number, just if I'm roughly around my body weight. And then my fat, I just try to keep at about 100 grams at the most, and then the carbs just fills in the rest usually. So right now you can see I have about 1,400 calories remaining, 159 carbs remaining, 45 fat, and 94 protein. So I have a good amount of calories left with it already being 4 o'clock. I have almost half my calories left. So generally what I like to do personally, because I usually like to get a solid meal in around dinner time, so I don't know, I don't like going to bed feeling hungry, so I'll save a good amount of calories left for the end of the day, so I have enough to have a big meal and then a snack a couple hours before I go to bed too. So I know you can't really see me right now because it's pretty dark, but I just wanted to finish up the video by just talking about what I had for dinner. I had a baked potato and some meatloaf, and I ended up finishing up my calories at around 3,100, so I stayed under 3,200 what I wanted to do. Usually I aim in between 3,100 and 3,200, so that was good. I guess we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Tomorrow's a pull day. I'll try to get some clips of that, and yeah, I'll just keep this thing going. Hopefully, you know, I don't drop weight too fast, just at a steady pace, maybe a pound or 2 a week at the most. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna try to really add some informative stuff in here as I go on through my cut in these next 3 to 4 weeks, or however long I do this for. So thanks for watching again. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and share, comment, and you guys have a good one. Thanks.